everyone, welcome back. This week I'll be reading Daniel and the Lion's Den. Darius was the king of Babylon and he was very smart. He picked 120 of the very best people in the kingdom to help him rule. He then picked 3 of them to be in charge. Daniel was one of 3 men. King Darius liked Daniel so much that he even thought about making him the ruler over the whole kingdom. The other leaders were very jealous, so they planned to find some flaws in Daniel so that they could get Daniel into trouble with the king. No matter how hard their leaders tried, they couldn't find anything bad about Daniel. Daniel was true to the king in all that he did. He was also very clever and careful, and always tried his absolute best in everything that he did. The jealous leaders knew that there was only one thing that they could trap Daniel with. They knew that nothing on earth could stop him from praying to God. Daniel's enemies thought up a plan. They created a law for the king to sign. This law said that everyone should pray to King Darius, and anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into a den of lions. King Darius signed the new law. The new law made no difference to Daniel, and he continued to pray every day by his window. The jealous leaders rushed to tell the king. King Darius had no choice but to arrest Daniel. The law had to be obeyed. The king tried hard, but he couldn't find a way to change the law. Daniel was sentenced to die by being put into a den of lions. Before Daniel was thrown into the hungry lions, King Darius cried out, "Your God, who you serve continually, he will deliver you." The king did not sleep that night. Very early the next morning, he rushed back to the lion's pit. King Darius shouted out, "Daniel, did your God save you from the lions?" He didn't expect an answer, but Daniel replied. Daniel called out, "O king, my God sent an angel who shut the lions' mouths shut, so they could not hurt me. And king, I haven't done anything wrong towards you." King Darius was delighted and ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the den. The king knew God had saved Daniel, and Daniel's enemies were God's enemies. He gave a command to those who tricked him into signing the law were to be chucked into the lion's den. King Darius wanted the world to know that the God of heaven had protected his faithful servant. So the king wrote a letter commanding that the people worshipped the living God. Time for a little prayer. Dear God, I believe that Jesus died for me and now lives again. Please come into my life and protect me every day. Do not let any harm come to me and keep me beneath your wings. Guard me from fear, confusion and negativity in these very strange and confusing times. Amen.